season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much. This big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to bring tendencies.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Wilson's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Starting the drive with Algier. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
Ready?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The Falcons at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier.
15 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Drill 52.
out of the gun. Here's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
22 needle. Set, cut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by DeMarvin Overshown. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Straight ahead is Hall.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown, Jets. Cole Kmet, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And he'll find Hall on the move past the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30.
Big yardage. For the Jets, 46 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now Wilson.
His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Wilson.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That is caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going right back to Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson.
An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta.
the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Algier.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Set.
Ritter back to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ten cycles. Ready?
Bootlegging out here. Ritter
rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On the double.
Algier now up the middle, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yellow. Hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. That one deep for London.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
39 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Wilson. And incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On second down, here's Wilson.
That's complete right side to Komet.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll run with Hall.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he shifts past him. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, and an injured member of the offense there. It's the quarterback, Zach Wilson, in some distress. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Caught by Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off play action. Devine sliding out of the pocket. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Devine.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Ready. Steal. Just steal. Hunt.
Algier going straight ahead. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Algier with another carry.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Hunt.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Kyle Pitts. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going play action. Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 2nd down, Ritter. and that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And London motioning left. Ritter on 1st and 10.
They'll roll him out right.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
97. Hut, hut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Drill, 52. Ready?
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
22 needle.
To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Check, man. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Now
ready.
1st and goal.
Hey, check mega.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ultra, ultra. Ready?
They'll look to run with Algier.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This